Yo, it's your main man Mike, baconeggendcheese.com, and I'd like to welcome you to the final Corna Convo of the year. As usual, I have a lovely group of people here with me. I'm gonna start on this side over here with introductions with my lovely girl,
Priscilla.
In the building, and next to Priscilla is
Coco Cover Girl.
Ah, we got a first timer next to Coco, and she goes by the name of
Ashley, you know you gotta say that.
Tell them who you are one more time.
Ashley,
yeah. Right over there. Behind Ashley, we have the one and only
G-Spot.
All day, every day, can you find it?
Yes.
To my left, I have my main man, brother
Ron.
Ron in the building. Next to Ron, we have
AJ.
And next to AJ is another first timer. And she goes by the name of
Shawnee's.
In the building. Who's that in the back?
Say cool, bitches.
Oh! Bitches, he's back. And next to Say Cool Bitches is
BKD bitches.
That is known as the bitches section right there. Bitches. All right. I have to bring this up. This is something I bring to y'all what comes to me, and then we talk about it, okay? Here we go. Two scenarios. One scenario was very disturbing. The other one was more disturbing. The first one is a 40-year-old couple who gets married and is never engaged in sexual congress. Not just with one another, but with anyone else on the planet. So we're talking about real live 40-year-old virgins. That sounds like a horrible sex night. I'm just saying. Yeah. The other scenario is young lady on Facebook. Well, the video of the young lady on Facebook giving head. She must have been in middle school.
She was 14.
She's 14 years old. She's giving head on video, so on and so forth. So the question I'm posing, or the discussion I want to have with y'all is, what's too early and what's too late? Yeah, when is it too early to be engaging in sexual congress?
I think that's
and when is it too late?
Personal choice. I mean, the ones that are too late, something could have happened, something traumatic could have happened in their life that sort of prevented them from having sex.
Yeah, it could be being unattractive. That's fine. That happens.
Okay.
That happens.
It could be that too early. Once again, that's another personal choice. You may feel more comfortable with one person versus someone else. So, I mean, I think that's based on personal choice.
And a lot of times that personal choice will be based on how strict the parents are or not. You know, so
The stricter the earlier. Yeah.
Wow.
if they're able to sneak out.
Brother, say cool. Elaborate on this.
Disclaimer, that was me.
Yeah, that's important right there.
Peep the game. Preacher's daughters. I have to reminisce, I'm sorry, but
They let them in church.
yeah, for real, nah, she could climb out the second story window.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, cause I was a young fella then, and she was even younger, and I would scoop her up, and she would find a way to get out. Wow. And she was young, parents super restrictive. I'm talking fire and brimstone, you're going to hell.
Crosses on the door.
Right, and she was one of the nastiest chicks to memory. And I'm going back, way back.
He's reloading
Back into
time.
So I think like with sex, it's when you make it so taboo, and then these kids, and you're not giving them the proper information about what it is.
Right.
You know, I think that would trigger them to explore and experiment. And my daughter told me yesterday, she said, you know what happened when you experiment? Everything goes boom.
Deep. Ooh. Well, I don't know. My booms didn't happen like that. Wait, let me hear from the rest of my panel. So, anybody else with any opinions on too early or too soon?
I was gonna say too early. For me, like you said, personal decisions. For me, too early was, if I have sex in high school, will I be able to deal with the consequences, like pregnancy, STDs? And I was like, let me wait till I graduate first, and then I'll have a chance to, you know, be an adult to deal with the consequences. So I waited till I was 18 to start.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, not saying I didn't want to start before that. I was saying, like,
you resisted the urge.
You know, things go wrong a lot of times, especially with teenagers. So I was like, let me just wait till I'm of age and I graduate high school to deal with whatever comes to me.
That's interesting.
I totally agree.
I totally agree. As a middle school teacher, I don't want to see 12-year-olds in the hallway engaging. You know, first of all, they don't even know what they're doing half the time. Well, they know what they're doing, but they, as you said, the consequences of putting your mouth on a boy's penis, and then he's putting his penis into this other girl's vagina, and you know, 12 years old is too young. Yes, and they send each other pictures. And in their way of saying hello now, the girls, they take pictures of their breasts and themselves naked, and you know, to let a boy know they like them, they'll text it to them.
Wow.
And then the boy gets upset and puts it on Twitter or Facebook and whatnot. And these are middle school, 11, starting at 10 really, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Wait a minute, starting as early as 10?
That's too young, in my opinion, my personal opinion.
10 is
to be engaging
Last year there
in
was
sexual behavior, let alone intercourse.
Second graders.
Doing what?
Under the table.
Doing what?
Playing doctor.
You know,
You know, we all play doctor, but these children are well, they're going to another level with it.
They playing surgeon.
Yeah, they're going to another level
Deep
with it.
incision. Yeah, no, that's...
Well, with the 14-year-old girl who that video circulated around, what it was is she was trying to get back with her boyfriend, and he said, well, if you want to get back with me, you'll do this. And the friends were videotaping, and then he told her to do the other two friends, and she did. And that's why I also reminded people stop circulating the video, because she's 14. That's child
pornography. Yeah. That's dangerous.
Yo, this is disturbing. Can we talk about Too Late?
We can get on too late. I just want to get everybody's opinion in on too early.
Yo, yeah.
I want to know one thing. How did the two 40-year-old people find one another? Is there like a radar or something?
There was a TV show with them.
Yes, and they met in front of the world. Yeah.
You should see how they kissed.
It was
The women
horrific.
was scary.
It's disgusting.
They had never
They had never engaged in any sexual encounters or activity.
Why? Were they Mormon or something?
No, they were corny. Yeah, no, that's plain old corny. Real quick, before we touch on that, who besides my lovely first timer, I like that. Yes. Who else is willing to share at what age they lost their virginity besides
I got
me?
one better.
I was gonna say, well, I'm a preacher's daughter too.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. I'm cool, you know. But I was in college. I was in college.
College.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And honestly, but with my experience, it wasn't that it was bad, but I think with what I know now, you know, hindsight is 20/20. You see everything. So I think if I knew then what I knew, I probably would have waited even longer. That's just me. You know, it could have been a combination of who I was with,
right?
And you know the just the emotion. It's not wax at all. When it's me, it's not wax.
No, I'm saying them.
How?
Okay, they couldn't get
Who else killed them? So we got in college, we got after high school.
18. I was after
18. After high school.
18.
17.
After my first year in college.
After your first year in college.
16.
16. That's my age range right there. That's where I went at.
Hilarious. January 7th, 1987.
Wow!
It was a Wednesday. 17.
What was the temperature?
Right.
No, it was winter, darling.
You remember the exact date.
And it was a Wednesday. And the next day I stayed home from school because I felt guilty, and I told my mother, and she took me to the doctor for birth control.
You told yourself?
I felt guilty.
I
was that kind of kid. I just felt guilty.
That's deep.
I felt so guilty.
Was it December?
G-spot. 15, 16? So G-spot's the youngest. Yeah, I was 16. I climbed my way into mine. All right, I'll tell the story. So what had happened was, this was a girl who was my girlfriend when we was freshmen, but then we broke up, right? So it was half a day, and I convinced her to come to my house so we could chill. Right, so we chilling, and so I started making a suggestion of us, you know, doing more than just chilling, like, yo, I'm saying, da-da-da. So I had lied to her, right? Okay, pre-story. I lied to her and told her I wasn't a virgin, but I was. So I was like, yo, I ain't had it in a long time. You know, we here.
In a long time.
Long time. 16 years. Long time. Hook a brother up, I'm saying. So we kind of went at da-da-da. She was like, all right, well, if I give you some, I'm not going to be your friend no more. Bet. Cool. No problem. So, cause you know, it was 16 and I've been lying for about 3 years about not being a virgin, so it's time to live some truth. So we doing right, we doing it right. So like what, 30, 40 seconds in, I really can't control myself, right? So pow, virginity gone now, gone. So then I start saying, okay, how do I save face with what just happened? So I said, okay, so I stopped and came out. So she was liking it, I could tell, because she was laying in the back like this, and she was like, yo, you got 3 more minutes, come on. So I was like, nah, listen, let's just stop now, so we can still be friends.
And then there was the rebirth of Slick.
That's right, and it worked, and her and I ended up being like off and on sex partners for years, so it was great.
Did you ever tell her what happened?
Yes, when we were adults, and she had children already.
But how many of us used protection the first time though?
I did use protection.
I did not.
You didn't? Yo, I was scared to death.
I was
of that
definitely
right there.
afraid of pregnancy.
Yes.
No, I did not.
I didn't do protection for oral sex though. And I had oral sex done way before I lost my virginity.
Yeah, I didn't know no better.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was in dark territories.
Getting rid of my virginity was like a burden.
Really?
Because my best friend at the time, he started at like 11.
Damn.
Yeah, he was way ahead of me, telling me stuff. It was killing me, man.
So you're missing out?
Yeah, man. So it took me a minute, man. So 15, 16, man. Yeah.
You're telling the mango tree.
Were you sitting on your hands and numbing them?
That was a whole other show.
That technique is gonna be in the book. Yeah.
Hey, yo, that worked too. I like that.
Listen, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we either gonna come back with something else or touch on the too late. I think.
When it seals up on its own, it's too late.
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go to break. Yo, wait till college is a little too long. We're gonna come right back, and we're gonna touch on that.
No, it's
It's your main
not.
man, Mike Bacon, Egg and Cheese.
No, it's not.
Corna Convo coming right back.
No, it's not. How dare you?
I might be
Let's go right back.
on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because